How you all doing today? I'm Westy and Goldie from Stick Talk Tactical coming at you today with another review. Today I will be reviewing my newest firearm, the Glock 30 45 ACP. This is a Gen 4. Before I get to talking, let me show you all it is clear. Nothing in. Now, this gun has an overall length of 6.97 inches. The barrel length is 3.78 inches. This is a beefy gun, as you can see. This is Glock's subcompact 45 ACP. It comes with the standard stuff that almost any Glock you buy comes with. Three standard magazines. You got your the loader, lock, everything that comes with a brand new Glock that you buy at a store now. Magazine options. Let me get into that first. Now, 3 10-round magazines. Gives you a little room for your pinky, which I can't complain. But I went out and got first I went out and got a Glock 21 Pro Mag magazine, which is the 13-round standard for the Glock 21. Even though I've had some issues out of the Pro Mag, I just wanted to take it to the range to test it, and I didn't have any issues out of it. And this is what it looks like in the gun. I also went out and got the Glock 21 magazine, which is 45 ACP for the Glock 21, which fits in the subcompact version of the 45 ACP. Didn't have any issues out of this. The only issue I had out of these 13-round magazines was the last round, which was the 13th round, shot, but the spent shell casing kept getting caught in the slide, which I wouldn't complain about that because it was the last round, and this is the brand new gun, so I might have to take it through a break-in period. I only put I believe it was 50 rounds through it all together, but along with these magazines, I went out and I got the X grip. Now, what the X grip is, gives you a little more room for your pinky on your extended magazines. Let me show you what that looks like. Now, you see how that looks? Now, this is a beefy gun. When I first got this gun, I was a little intimidated thinking that the recoil was going to be a little too snappy for me, but it definitely wasn't. The recoil, honestly, is not too much of a difference from the recoil of my Glock 19X. But same issue I had with the Pro Mag. The last round, the spent shell casing kept getting caught in the slide. But like I said, I know I probably got to take this gun through a break-in period, and I only shot 50 rounds through this gun. But the only thing I did change on this gun is I'm a big fan of night sights. Now, I went and bought the, what are these? Me Pro night sights, which I like these, but I don't think, they're not as bright as the ones that came on my Glock 19X. And I want to say the ones on the Glock 19X is treasure kind. I'm not for sure, but also I went out and got a 26-round KCI magazine, which a lot of people say the Korean magazines jam, but I put 25 rounds through this magazine without an issue at all. Let me show you what it looks like in there. Now, what I will say to you all, my suggestion is whatever magazine you're going to carry in your firearm is the magazine you definitely need to train with, because you want to get used to that weight. And with that, that's like if I went and trained with a 26-round magazine, the recoil might be a little different because that magazine is 2 times as heavy as it would as the Glock 21 magazine would be with the 13-round capacity. So this is the one that I do need to do a little more training with, which I did shoot very accurate with this gun from day one. I didn't have any, it really wasn't any misses, especially not with these 13-round magazines. Now with the 26-round magazine, in order for me to get my aim together, I did adjust a few things grip-wise, and I probably missed 3 out of 26, which definitely ain't bad. Now, I shot from 20 feet away, I believe. At the end of this review, I will be putting some of the range footage in there, but other than that, I don't really plan on changing anything on this gun. And let me say this, me personally, I am not a fan of the slides for the 5th gen Glocks at all. I don't like the serrations on the front. And I am a big fan of the finger grooves, which is why I went with the Gen 4. You see those? Some people like them, some people don't, but I like the grip on this gun, especially with that X grip and the Glock 21 13-round magazine. But other than that, that's about it. I didn't have any issues out of this gun. I don't have any problems with this gun. There's nothing else I plan on changing out. If anything, in the future, I might get the slide gold plated, but I've been debating on that. I like to leave a lot of my Glock stock outside of the sights. I'm not a fan of the U sights that come on a Glock. The back sight's trash, and honestly, you really want to have a night sight on your gun just so you can see on the dark. A lot of us keep a gun by our bedside now without a actual Olight or whatever brand light you would have on the front. Night sights is going to really be what's going to help you stay on target with that gun in the dark. I just think without it, you can't see anything. If you do have the night sights on there, sorry about that. If you do have the night sights on there, you will be able to see where you're pointing the gun and make sure that it's pointed properly now. I think that's about it. This is the Glock 30 Gen 4. Probably my second to most favorite Glock at the moment. I'm thinking about getting a 29 since I like this one so much. The 29 is a 10 millimeter. Only reason I didn't get the 10 millimeter is because the 10 millimeter ammo is hard to find, and on top of that, it's expensive to shoot. So in order for me to get really used to this gun, I think I would have to shoot at least 200 rounds. Now, price point wise, the 45 ACP is way cheaper than the 10 millimeter, and it's definitely easier to find, just like the 9 millimeter ammo. But I'm Weston Goldie from Stick Talk Tactical. This is my review on the Glock 30 Gen 4. I encourage everybody to go to the range. If they do have this gun available to rent, you should rent this gun and try it out. And just like any other gun that you plan on buying in the future or whenever it is, go to the range, see if they have that gun in stock, rent that gun, and see how it handles for you. You all have a nice day.